The beginning. Why the deeper we study the universe, the more hopeless it feels. Why do some say that the deeper we study the universe, the more hopeless it feels? Imagine this: the entire cosmos emerging from nothing, a single, infinitely small point exploding in perfect silence, becoming everything we know today. But what if this grand creation story, so elegant and comprehensible, is merely a tale wrapped for the human mind, a version that makes the unimaginable feel safe? Perhaps the truth is far stranger than we could ever conceive. In the next 40 minutes, we'll travel through a universe filled with mystery and paradox, a place where science meets philosophy and curiosity becomes our only compass. When you look up at the night sky, everything your eyes can see, stars, galaxies, dust, represents less than 5% of the entire universe. The rest is invisible. Dark matter, dark energy, and the unseen quantum fields that weave the fabric of reality. Could these hidden forces obey a deeper pattern? A perfect mathematical code defining existence itself? Is it all just a random accident, or the result of something or someone intentionally designed? To approach this question, we must start with the language of the universe: mathematics. The laws of nature are written in numbers so precise that even the tiniest change would unravel the balance of existence. Take gravity, for example. If it were just a little stronger, stars would burn too fast, planets could never form, and life would never emerge. If weaker, matter would drift apart forever. Our existence depends on a delicate harmony of countless physical constants, a perfection so precise it seems intentional. Yet science offers another explanation. Perhaps we simply got lucky. In an infinite multiverse filled with endless failed realities, each with random laws of physics, we happen to live in the one where conditions allow us to exist and wonder why. Between design and coincidence, which feels more believable? And if the universe truly was designed, who or what could the designer be? And if such a being exists, who designed them? Here we fall into an infinite loop, a spiral of questions without end. Maybe that's where we must accept the limits of our understanding. Before the vastness of the cosmos, we are like ants trying to understand a cathedral. Even Einstein, one of humanity's greatest minds, stood in awe at this mystery. He saw space not as emptiness, but as a vast fabric bent and twisted by matter and energy. Near a black hole, time slows almost to a stop. At the speed of light, time ceases entirely. And at the very moment of the Big Bang, time itself may not have existed at all.
No human vocals.
So to ask what happened before the Big Bang is like asking, what's north of the North Pole? It's a question that dissolves when pushed beyond space and time. Our familiar logic breaks down at the edges of creation. If we could rewind time to that first instant, what would we see? A divine spark? Or something beyond imagination? A state no theory can ever describe? Some scientists suggest that the universe didn't happen once, but endlessly, expanding, collapsing, and being reborn in infinite cycles. Yet, through all theories, one truth remains. Every atom in your body was forged in the hearts of dying stars. You are not apart from the universe. You are the universe momentarily aware of itself. So perhaps this deep connection between mind and cosmos is not coincidence, but evidence of something greater. A design not imposed from outside, but arising from within existence itself. The fine-tuned universe and the question of design. The more we study the universe, the clearer one fact becomes. Our existence depends on an extraordinary balance of forces. If any one of them were even slightly different, the universe would be silent, dark, and lifeless. This is what scientists call the fine-tuning problem, a mystery that makes the cosmos feel both miraculous and improbable. The laws of physics appear to have been written with a precision that defies coincidence. The strength of gravity, the charge of an electron, the speed of light, all are tuned to values so exact that the smallest deviation would make life impossible. Imagine if gravity were just a touch stronger. Stars would collapse faster, burn through their fuel too soon, and the cosmos would end before life ever had a chance. If it were weaker, matter would never have come together at all. Galaxies, stars, planets, none of them could exist. The same delicate balance holds true for the forces that bind atoms, for the rate at which the universe expands, and even for the properties of water, that rare liquid capable of nurturing life. It's as if the universe knew we were coming. But did it? Some see this precision as undeniable evidence of intelligent design, that the universe, or something beyond it, was fine-tuned for the emergence of consciousness. Others insist that no design is needed, only probability and scale. If there are infinite universes, each with its own random set of laws, then even the most improbable realities must exist somewhere. And we just happen to live in one where the conditions allow us to wonder about it. This idea, known as the multiverse hypothesis, changes everything. In an endless sea of universes, ours might not be special at all, just one bubble in an infinite cosmic foam. From that perspective, the question of why is replaced by the inevitability of because. Yet the human mind resists this answer. We crave meaning, purpose, intention. To accept pure randomness feels almost unbearable. So we invent stories about gods, simulations, and architects beyond space and time. We long to believe that the universe cares that we exist. But what if it doesn't? What if the cosmos is simply indifferent, neither cruel nor kind, just governed by the cold elegance of mathematics? Would that make our existence any less remarkable? Or would it make it even more so that from chaos and chance, something as extraordinary as consciousness could arise? Perhaps the fine-tuning is not proof of design, but a reflection of our limited perspective. We measure the universe through human eyes, built to survive on one tiny planet. Maybe what looks like perfection is simply the only version of reality where beings like us could ever exist to notice it. Still, the question remains. If the universe isn't designed, why does it appear so precisely ordered? Why does mathematics, a creation of human thought, so perfectly describe the workings of nature? Why does the same equation that governs the motion of planets also describe the dance of subatomic particles? It's as if reality itself speaks the language of logic. Physicist Eugene Wigner once called this the unreasonable effectiveness of mathematics. Equations that began as pure abstractions often predict real phenomena decades later, from black holes to quantum fields. How can the human mind, evolved merely to survive and reproduce, grasp truths that reach beyond time and space? Is it coincidence or connection? Some philosophers suggest that the human mind and the cosmos share a common origin, that the universe is not only comprehensible, but self-aware through us. We are the universe observing itself, asking questions that only it could create. Others propose a more unsettling idea, that our universe is not real at all. According to the simulation hypothesis, What we perceive as reality might be a vast digital construct, a cosmic program running on an unimaginable scale. If that's true, then the fine-tuning we see might simply be the precision of a perfect code, and the designer could be nothing more or nothing less than an advanced intelligence writing the rules of existence. But this raises another paradox. If our universe was simulated, who simulated the simulators? And where does that chain end? We return, once again, to the infinite regression that haunts every creation story. Perhaps the truth lies not in design or coincidence, but in emergence. The idea that complexity and order can arise spontaneously from simple rules, like frost patterns forming on a window, or galaxies spiraling from clouds of dust. The universe may have built itself from the bottom up, a natural consequence of its own laws. In that sense, the universe doesn't need a designer. It is its own creator, a self-organizing system born from possibility. And yet, within that system, it somehow produced minds capable of asking how it began. Maybe that, more than anything, is the real miracle. We stand between two infinities, the infinitely small and the infinitely vast, searching for meaning in the thin line that connects them. Whether by design, by chance, or by something in between, the fact that we exist at all is astonishing beyond measure. Consciousness, quantum reality, and the limits of understanding. As we journey deeper into the universe, we inevitably confront a boundary, the edge of what human reason can comprehend. Our scientific instruments grow more powerful each year, but the deeper we peer into the quantum world, the stranger it becomes. Reality, it seems, is not the solid, stable thing we imagine, but a restless ocean of uncertainty. Quantum physics tells us that even in a perfect vacuum, space is not truly empty. It boils with invisible energy, a sea of fleeting particles appearing and disappearing in an endless dance. Underneath the calm surface of reality lies a storm of constant motion, a shimmering chaos that never rests. To our ordinary senses, nothing seems to happen there. But to physicists, this microscopic world is the stage where existence itself is written, and the script, it depends on whether we are watching. In the famous double-slit experiment, a single particle behaves like a wave until it is observed. Then suddenly, it chooses a single path. The mere act of observation appears to shape what is real. How can that be? Does the universe depend on being seen to exist? This mystery blurs the line between physics and philosophy. If observation changes reality, what role does consciousness play? Are we passive witnesses of the universe or active participants in its creation? Some interpretations of quantum theory suggest that consciousness itself may cause the wave of possibilities to collapse into one definite outcome. In other words, the universe only becomes real when it is perceived. Reality may not be something out there, but a partnership between the cosmos and the mind. Others go further, proposing the many worlds interpretation, that every quantum event splits reality into countless branches, each representing a different possibility. In some universe, you made a different choice. In another, you never existed at all. Together, these infinite variations form an unimaginably vast multiverse, where every outcome happens somewhere. If that's true, then our universe is just one strand in an infinite web of parallel worlds. Perfection and chaos, life and death, order and disorder, all coexist across endless versions of reality. Still, every theory leads us back to the same question: what is the role of the observer? Could consciousness itself be a fundamental ingredient of the cosmos, as real and essential as matter or energy? Some modern thinkers believe so. According to panpsychism, consciousness is not unique to humans. It is a universal property, woven into the very fabric of existence. Even the simplest particles may contain the faintest glimmer of awareness. From this view, the universe is not a machine, but a living field of experience, unfolding through endless levels of complexity. This idea might sound mystical, but it echoes something profound.
No human vocals,
because if consciousness is everywhere, then what we call life is simply the universe becoming aware of itself.
like
Every mind,
weightlessly among
every
the
atom,
stars,
every star is a spark of the same vast intelligence,
surrounded
different expressions
by
of one
infinite light
cosmic story.
and silence.
And yet, despite centuries of science, the nature of consciousness remains a mystery. How does a brain made of atoms produce the vivid, private experience of being alive? How does the physical create the mental? This is what philosophers call the hard problem of consciousness. Even our most advanced physics cannot explain how subjective awareness emerges from cold, objective matter. Perhaps it doesn't. Perhaps awareness was there all along, and matter is simply how it looks when viewed from the outside. In that sense, consciousness might be the missing piece in our quest to understand reality. Not an accidental byproduct of evolution, but the foundation on which the universe is built. Still, science demands evidence, not belief. And so the mystery continues. We build theories, run experiments, and hope that mathematics will one day bridge the gap between neurons and stars. But maybe the problem isn't the universe. Maybe it's us. Perhaps our minds, shaped by survival, are not built to perceive the full truth. We see only shadows of a greater reality, filtered through the narrow lens of human cognition. And every discovery, no matter how brilliant, may only show us how little we truly know. In the words of the physicist Max Planck, science cannot solve the ultimate mystery of nature. That is because, in the final analysis, we ourselves are part of the mystery we seek to solve. Maybe that is what makes this search so beautiful, that the universe is not separate from us, but something we belong to, something we are. Entropy, life, and the paradox of order. If there is one rule that seems to govern everything in the universe, it is the second law of thermodynamics, the law of entropy. It states that in any isolated system, disorder or entropy always increases over time. Energy spreads out, structures decay, and order inevitably gives way to chaos. If the universe is such a closed system, then it too must be marching toward a final state of stillness, a cosmic death where everything ends in uniform darkness and silence. And yet, here we are, tiny, fragile beings existing in defiance of that law. Amidst a universe destined for disorder, life creates pockets of astonishing complexity and order. How can that be? Life, in a sense, is a rebellion against entropy. It builds structure, maintains balance, and fights decay. But it cannot escape the law entirely. Every breath we take, every thought in our brain requires energy borrowed from the environment. We live by taking in order and releasing disorder back into the universe. In this way, life doesn't break the second law. It plays within its boundaries. It thrives by feeding on gradients of energy, from the sun, from food, from motion, transforming energy into structure, if only for a fleeting moment. But this raises another profound question. If entropy always increases, how did the universe begin in such a low entropy, highly ordered state? Why was everything so improbably perfect at the very beginning? Some physicists believe this initial order is one of the greatest mysteries of all.
And silence.
The Big Bang wasn't just an explosion of matter and energy. It was the birth of structure, a universe finely tuned to allow complexity to grow. Without that improbable beginning, no stars could have formed, no chemistry, no life. One possible explanation is the cyclic model, that the universe doesn't simply begin and end once, but undergoes infinite cycles of expansion and collapse. Each death resets the cosmic clock, replacing chaos with fresh order, a new chance for stars and life to emerge again. Others suggest that black holes may play a key role in this reset, erasing information, compressing entropy, and perhaps seeding the birth of new universes beyond our own. If true, then destruction itself might be the engine of creation. Still, even with these ideas, the mystery of why order exists at all remains unsolved. Why should a universe governed by chaos be capable of producing such beauty, such coherence, such precision in the first place? Perhaps the answer lies in the nature of complexity itself. Order may not be an exception to chaos. It may be born from it. Out of random fluctuations, simple rules can give rise to astonishing structures. Snowflakes, hurricanes, neural networks, galaxies, all follow patterns that emerge spontaneously from underlying disorder. In this sense, life is not separate from entropy, but its most exquisite expression, the universe exploring the limits of order within the boundaries of decay. And that brings us to a strange and humbling thought. Maybe life is how the universe remembers itself. As entropy grows, complexity rises briefly. Minds awaken, stars burn, civilizations bloom, and then fade. But in that brief window of awareness, the cosmos achieves something extraordinary. It knows that it exists. Our struggle against entropy, to build, to understand, to preserve, is perhaps the universe's own way of resisting its end. We are the eyes through which it witnesses its own impermanence, the fleeting moment of self-reflection before the lights go out. Of course, this defiance cannot last forever. Stars will die, galaxies will drift apart, and even atoms will eventually decay. If entropy always wins, the universe will one day reach heat death, a state of total equilibrium, where no energy remains to fuel motion, thought, or life. Time itself may lose meaning. It sounds bleak, but perhaps it is only part of a larger story. Just as night gives way to dawn, perhaps the death of one cosmos plants the seed for another. Perhaps entropy is not an enemy, but the rhythm of renewal woven into the heartbeat of existence. And while that future remains far beyond our reach, we can still find meaning here, in the fleeting, ordered moments we are given. Every heartbeat, every sunrise, every thought is a victory,
No human
a
vocals.
brief spark of order
requires
against the
purity.
vast sea of chaos. The poet Rainer Maria Rilke
Feeling.
once wrote,
Like
"Let
floating
everything
weightlessly
happen to you,
among the stars,
beauty and terror. Just keep going. No feeling is final."
surrounded by
Maybe the
infinite
universe
light
itself follows this
and
advice.
silence.
Maybe creation and destruction, order and chaos, are simply two sides of the same eternal dance. And somewhere between them, in this delicate balance of energy and decay, we find ourselves, temporary patterns of order, wondering what it all means. The meaning of existence and the possibility of a conscious universe. When we gaze into the vastness of space, it's easy to feel small, a flicker of awareness surrounded by infinite silence. But the longer we look, the more profound the mystery becomes. The universe appears cold and indifferent, yet within it arose warmth, emotion, and thought. If everything is just physics, Why does it feel like more than that? Why do we love, hope, dream, and question our place among the stars? Perhaps it's because the same laws that shaped galaxies and black holes also shaped us. The iron in your blood was forged in the heart of a dying star. The calcium in your bones once drifted through ancient nebulae. We are not strangers to the cosmos. We are its children. Every heartbeat, every thought, is the universe briefly conscious of itself. So, maybe the great question isn't why are we here, but what does it mean for the universe to be aware of itself through us? Some philosophers and scientists suggest that consciousness may not just exist in the universe. It may be a fundamental property of it. From the smallest particle to the largest galaxy, perhaps every part of existence carries a fragment of awareness. This idea, known as panpsychism, paints a picture of a universe not as a lifeless machine, but as a vast, evolving mind. If that's true, then each of us is like a neuron in an infinite cosmic brain, thinking, dreaming, and reflecting as part of something far greater than ourselves. Even modern theories of consciousness hint at this connection. The integrated information theory suggests that consciousness arises from complexity, from the flow and integration of information. By that logic, a galaxy with billions of stars communicating through gravity and radiation might possess a kind of awareness beyond anything we can comprehend. Could the universe itself be conscious? If so, perhaps it doesn't think with neurons, but with stars and gravity and time. Perhaps existence itself is a form of thought, a grand reflection unfolding through matter and energy. But then another question arises. If the universe is aware, why is it so silent? Why in all our searching have we not found other voices among the stars? The Fermi paradox asks this same haunting question. If the cosmos is full of worlds and possibilities, where is everyone? Are we truly alone? Or are we simply not listening in the right way? Maybe advanced civilizations have long since transcended physical form, merging with technology or pure energy. Maybe they exist in dimensions beyond our perception, or have chosen silence, observing rather than speaking. Or maybe, and this is both humbling and beautiful, we really are the only ones. The single flicker of consciousness in an otherwise unfeeling void. If so, then our responsibility is immense. We would be the voice of the universe itself, its only means to understand, to wonder, and to dream. But perhaps the truth is subtler still. Maybe consciousness, like light, spreads and evolves in ways we cannot measure. Maybe every thought, every discovery, every act of love is the cosmos learning more about itself. In that sense, we are both the observer and the observed, the dreamer and the dream. As science and philosophy converge, one truth becomes clear. Our questions may never have final answers. The universe might not have a purpose in the way we define it. And yet, our search for meaning creates meaning. By wondering, we become part of its story. By seeking truth, we bring it to life. Maybe there was never a designer, only design. Never a plan, only emergence. Maybe the universe didn't begin for us, but with us, and continues to unfold through us. And so we return to where we began, the paradox of existence. We are small, yes, but not insignificant. Because in our fragile awareness, the universe finds its reflection. Through our curiosity, it discovers itself. Through our fleeting lives, it learns what it means to exist. When you look up at the night sky, remember, the light that touches your eyes has traveled for billions of years just to meet you. In that moment, you and the cosmos become one. The observer and the infinite, the question and the answer. Maybe that's all the purpose there ever was, to witness, to wonder, and to be.